to the Chronicles told by the Chronikle, cases of the missing, murdered, and unsolved. I'd like to thank everyone for watching today, and don't forget to head over to thecertifiedroracle.com where you'll find source information for today's episode. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss a case. Let's get started with Chronicle number 26, the Bianca, Elaine, LeBron case. The year was 2001. With the dawn of Apple came the iPod. Everyone was ready to trade in their Nokia snake-playing phones for one. However, it didn't beat watching your favorite TV shows like Scrubs, 24, or The Office after school, waiting for the weekend to come so you can dress in your skinny jeans with your Ugg boots and comfy hoodie, heading out with your friends to see Not Another Teen Movie, Tomb Raider, or Shallow Hal starring Jack Black. Afterwards, coming home to Mom's comfort food of meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. You can almost taste the goodness. Those luxuries would not come for one family anymore, as their lives were torn apart the day their daughter, sister, and cousin vanished. Bianca was born on June 26, 1991, to Carmelita and Wilberto. She had one older sister, Janisa. Bianca would grow up in Bridgeport, Connecticut, living with her mother and stepfather, Angelo Garcia. Bianca was a fifth grader at Elias House School. She stood 4 foot 11 inches and weighed 115 pounds, was of Hispanic descent with brown hair and hazel eyes. She had a birthmark on her forehead and had a pet hamster named Nina. Bianca was a fun-loving child. She was very outgoing and had high self-esteem. She was a good student who never missed nor would skip school. Bianca loved to sing and dance and overall be a happy 10-year-old. On the morning of November 7, 2001, Bianca was waiting for her 4 cousins to walk to school, as she had done every morning before. When they arrived, Carmelita told her daughters she loved them, not knowing it was the last time she would ever see one of them. That morning, Bianca arrived at school, and upon waiting to enter, she told her friends and teacher that her uncle was going to pick her up and take her shopping at the mall. At 8:30 a.m., Bianca would ask her friends if they wanted to come with them and go shopping. Her friends would decline. Bianca then entered a 2-tone van with tinted windows, chrome trim, with sanded spots all over it. It is also said there may have been a 3 on the license plate number. Most of the witnesses were children, who said the man never tried to conceal his face nor his clothing. The driver was a Hispanic male between 20 and 30 years old, of average build with medium brown skin, short black curly hair, a beard with sideburns that went all the way down to his chin. He had a large nose and brown eyes. The man was wearing a blue long-sleeve shirt with Gap embroidered across it, jeans with the cartoon character Fat Albert on the left back rear pocket, and brown Timberland boots. He had scratches on his face and nose. The school assumed it was Bianca's uncle and did nothing to verify or stop her from leaving. Bianca's family would later tell police she did not have an uncle. However, Bianca did have 2 great uncles, and maybe she did call one of them uncle, but this was not thought to be either of the men who picked Bianca up that day. Teachers would mark her absent and would not notify the parents. Carmelita first noticed her daughter was missing around 4:30 p.m., when she did not arrive home from school. She was not overly concerned, as Bianca usually went to a family member or friend's house and would often forget to call her mom. However, when her daughter was not home by 8:30 p.m., panic set in, and by 10:24 p.m., Carmelita called the police and reported Bianca missing. An immediate nationwide search took place. Her family would put up several flyers, and Bianca's family even painted "Bianca, we love you" on the side of the house. Yellow ribbons were hung on every tree. Where was Bianca, and who was this uncle she had left with? Carmelita would have her daughter pronounced legally dead in order to sue the school for negligence. The city of Bridgeport would end up settling out of court for $750,000. Carmelita said it was not about the money, but about the fact that no one at the school verified who Bianca was leaving with and just let her go. Bianca's teacher was also suspended with pay for not reporting Bianca, telling her she was leaving with an uncle that day. No leads would come in the case until 2002, when police issued a statement. They wanted to question Jason Gonzalez, whose real last name was Lara, Lara. Police initially said he was not a suspect, just an acquaintance of Bianca, and police felt like he may be able to help find her. Bianca and Jason knew each other through her great-uncle Jose. He was dating a woman named Luz, L-U-Z, who happened to be Jason's mom. Jason highly resembled the composite sketch made, and he had a friend with a similar van. Some articles state that Bianca's loved one said Jason was her secret boyfriend. Her grandma has stated she is not sure if Bianca and Jason were dating, but she did know they spent a lot of time together. Bianca's friends have stated they witnessed the two kissing. If this is so, it is very disturbing. Why was her loved ones okay with knowing an 18-year-old at the time was involved with a 10-year-old? In no world is this okay. Jason had a fiancée at the time, and they had been together for 3 years. She states that at no time were Bianca and Jason ever alone together. This woman and Jason would go on to have a son. By October of 2003, Jason still had not been questioned, although he was in jail on drug charges. In November of the same year, Jason would call the Bridgeport police station. He denied any knowledge or involvement in Bianca's case. The police would trace his call to Fort Myers, Florida. When police arrived at his address, they found that he had already moved. The police did obtain a photo of Jason and found out that he had been using the last name Gonzalez instead of his surname Lara. This allowed them to track him down. He was living with his 53-year-old girlfriend, who had told police if anything happened to her, Jason did it. She said he was more than capable of being violent. She also told them she had overheard Jason talking with a friend, stating he wanted a younger girlfriend. She feared for her life because of Jason. When Jason was finally brought in for questioning, he still denied any involvement in the case. He also had an alibi for the time Bianca had gone with the man in the van. The police did not release his alibi, but whatever it was, he was cleared as a suspect in the case. He would be in prison later on burglary charges in 2011. In July of 2009, police received a tip that Bianca was buried at Seaside Park. This park borders Bridgeport Harbor, Long Island Sound, and Black Rock Harbor. The police would dig up several areas looking for Bianca's remains, but nothing was found. This seemed to be the last of the leads in Bianca's case. Bianca's dad, Wilberto, has since moved to Florida, where he would call about the case twice a week to see what information there was. As the years have gone on, the calls are fewer, but he has not given up hope on finding his daughter. He said he no longer talks to Carmelita, as he feels she hasn't been cooperating with the case and knows more about the relationship with Bianca and Jason, and he doesn't approve of it. If he does want to get in contact with her, it's through her lawyer. Carmelita still lives in the same house as when her daughter went missing. She says someone knows something and hopes that one day they come forward. Until then, she holds out hope she will see her daughter again one day. If you have any information on this case, please call the Bridgeport Police Department, Connecticut, at 203-576-7671, or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-THE-LOST. That's 1-800-843-5678. As always, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and please share this video. Hit that like button and subscribe so I can continue helping families of the missing, murdered, and unsolved. As always, this is the Chronikle signing off.